Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Initiative Order and welcome to Vault. This is a Fallout RPG set in the Texas Commonwealth in 2177 using the 2D20 system by Modifius. My name is April Hill. I am the overseer for your campaign. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. It's gonna be a fun night, y'all. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm not gonna do a lot of talking, but I have amazing RPers here tonight, so it's gonna be a great night. So before we jump into tonight's game, let's go around and meet all of the wonderful players with us. We'll start with Ash.
Hi guys, I'm Utahime and I play Ash, the super mutant of the group. You can find me on social medias at Utahime Cosplay, and that's Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel. I'm taking a break because of the holidays, but we will be back in the new year. And you can find me on Twitter at Brianna DeCoster. And I'm ready for all of the Wasteland shenanigans because it's been a minute, so it's gonna be good times.
And it's coming up to the close. So so many good things are coming up. So these last episodes, I'm really excited. All right, Sugar Cyrus.
Oh hey, what can I say? It's Jay Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity on Twitch. Also taking a break for the December, but coming back strong in 2022. January when we get back to things, featuring some new products coming out, especially our TTRPG Deep Breath, the urban fantasy retrofuturistic experience where the old world of magic meets the new world of technology. You can find all the updates on that at Deep Breath RPG on Twitter and our website, Deep Breath RPG. That's DEEP bread THRPG.com for the Kickstarter coming out in March. And I'm going to be Sugar Cyrus, the ghoulish rock star of your dreams, bringing a fantasy you never thought you needed and misery that you never wanted around.
What? All right. And of course, we have Peggy Sue James, or Peggy Sue Fox.
No, Peggy Sue James, damn it. I killed him once already. Hi, everybody. Taryn Hackett, also known as Val Rook. I'm the generally creative human TTRPG performer and dice maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. That's UO_dice on the Instagram. I got merch and my shop updates coming soon. I am taking part. If you are on the Instagram and you are a nerd, you've probably seen almost everybody at some point share Tabletop Crafters giveaway. I'm actually going to be part of that giveaway on the 28th, so keep an eye out because one of my sets is going to be part of that giveaway, and I will also be running my own giveaway coming up on Instagram as well for just another one of my sets leading into my shop update. So do the things, come get free dice. It's a thing. Do the thing.
New dice in the new year. Love it. Okay, Marcus Cole.
That's me. My name is Justin Navarre, and I play Mr. Marcus Cole. And I had something else and I forgot what it was. So we'll see. It'll come back to me. I think it has something to do with washing hair, but it'll come back. It'll come back.
I was watching the Supernatural, there was a clip on one of the social medias of Sam and Dean, and it was when Dean got back into Baby, turned on the radio, and Taylor Swift Shake It Off was playing. Mm-hmm. And then they look at each other, and then Dean's like, whatever, and then he drives off. I was like, yes, this is so good. Even the Winchesters, a little Tay. So
who doesn't?
Right? Okay, and of course, Tipper.
Hi everybody, I'm Alicia Marie. You can find me on socials at Alicia Marie Body. And I'm an artist and professional pretender. Tonight I'll be playing the homebrewiest homebrew, Tipper Gill. She is essentially a synth. She used to be an artificer. Now she's just a plate of macaroni, but she's still super strong. I'm off for the rest of the year, like the rest of these bozos, especially the one who's never mind. But I come back in January as well. So I'm really excited to be back because we took a long break from this game. So it's time to catch up with our characters and see what they're doing now.
Yes, all the drama. So much drama. Oh, so much drama. There's gonna be even more drama, and it's gonna be gorgeous. I cannot wait. Okay, we have some wonderful sponsors. Of course, we've got Session Zero Clothing. They make beautiful D&D inspired streetwear, and you can use the code ORDER at checkout for 15% off. They've got amazing stuff. Norse Foundry, they are artisan dice makers, and you can use the code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off. Roaming Player Gear, where you can get, you can use the code Carnaby for Carnaby20 for 20% off the Dice Tower / Dice Tray combo set. And Mithril Armory, who also sponsored Alicia, the thing that you were just in, or it's about to air, right? Like it's the what's it called?
The Cthulhu or
Champions of the Realm.
Champions of the Realm. They sponsored that too. So yeah,
awesome.
We've got some mutual sponsorships going on with that. Of course, they make the beautiful Tenhedrals that are foldable metal dice puzzles. They also make some really cool other dice and D&D gear like shirts and merch and all kinds of merch. So yeah, so check them out. We are now newly sponsored by Arclight Court, my pronunciation. And I believe you can use the code initiate or initiative at checkout to get a discount on stuff with them. And last but not least, of course, we are sponsored by Umbral Oculus. Taryn, tell us just a little bit more about the beautiful dice and all the stuff and everything and how cool you are.
The shiny math rocks that I hand pour, polish, and ink over painstaking hours of time. But yes, no, they're also very, very unique and pretty, and you should buy them. And actually, coming up, so be paying attention because very soon to different sponsors and other things and people that I'm doing stuff for, I will actually be giving out discount codes. So if you want free shipping or even massive discounts, especially if you have purchased from me before, be paying attention to your email or Ko-fi messenger because you will be getting a hefty little discount on my future shop update.
Nice. Very excited about that. That's going to be amazing. And if you have not gotten a set of Taryn's dice, you're missing out. They're beautiful. Okay, cool. So I guess we've gone through the announcements. We've got some other stuff coming up, but we'll talk about that later. Everybody grab a drink, grab a pal, settle in, and let's get a little wasted.
I was like, you can't put a guitar in there because it wouldn't fit.
I didn't know it was that kind of vacation.
No, we all know.
But did you try?
We tried. It did not go well.
Okay. All right.
That is not how you tune a guitar, despite my best effort.
Yep, that's not what you would call a warm up.
My
It is what I call a
brain-
tune-up, though.
It
my
is a
brain
tune-up.
is my brain is exploding, and my brain I can't. You broke me.
We had the same experience then.
I'm
We should
so
just
sorry.
have a session. Oh, hey, Chris. Chris is in the chat.
What's
up?
up?
Oh yeah. TTRPG gifts. Why did I say GIF? I never say GIF.
Did you just say GIF? All right, I'm sorry. Show's over. I'm out. I draw the line at GIFs.
It's being sick. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey.
Is the voting still happening for
I've
TTRPG?
heard
Is
it.
it
I've heard it
that-
both ways, April. Don't worry about it.
It was probably that combined with the, just minor
it's-
explosion in our brains from guitar things, apparently.
I voted last week. I don't know if the voting is still open, but if it is, you'll let us know in chat for the GIF Awards, the second annual GIF Awards.
And
So-
also to be sure to follow them because they are very close to getting to 1,000 followers. So do the thing.
Nice.
Show some love.
Yes. Okay, cool. Open till the 28th, so right before the 1st. So yes.
Everyone vote for me. Can carry on.
Anybody and everybody vote for anybody or everybody.
He asked first.
You can't. So on the list of nominees, of course, we do have for the initiative order. We do have our show Symbarum. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a beautiful show. It's usually bi-weekly. They are taking a break over the holidays, but you're going to want to catch up on that and just tune into that because it's a beautiful show. Yeah. So we're really excited to have them on. All right. Now that I'm gushing, yeah, we're all gushing about everybody all the time because we love our friends. So last time on Vault, we saw the Wastelanders coming to Matador. They had just been put on. Okay, John, that's funny. We had just seen our Wastelanders be knocked on their backs by some mysterious, strange lights and explosions set off by sugar, and a lot of chaos ensued. The Wastelanders ended up taking out several of the raiders. The lights disappeared that were in the sky, and we see Big John on his back, not Big John, Scorpius on his back. Big John is standing over him with a gun. He has some beef too, apparently. After some more fighting, he did end up negotiating somewhat with Big John. And you let a lot of the raiders go, the innocent ones, the ones that did not want this life, that just fell into the life, and they didn't want this for themselves. They weren't into the violence. They weren't into the taking of other people's things. They just wanted a life. So Big John negotiated this for them on one condition. Big John did not get to leave with them. Marcus took him out. And now Scorpius is dead. Big John is dead. And the Rattlesnake Gang headquarters has been cleared out. We've all rummaged through, found a few things, searched stuff, sugar, saw a young child carrying a familiar guitar case out of the camp, looking at it. Sure enough, it was that of the former bass guitarist and love interest, Ashley. Seeing all the belongings that weren't hers inside the case, Sugar let it go. Sugar let it walk out of the camp with those kids because they needed it. The rest of you, you had some conversations and some talk, and you decided you wanted to burn a lot of stuff, but you were getting ready to do all of that, but you did decide to stay the night at the camp. So that's where we left off. What's everyone doing? It is getting pretty dark. The raiders are now, the former raiders, the former rattlesnake raiders have completely left the camp, and you no longer hear them, see them. They've made their way off into the distance, and you are alone in the camp with one another to do as you see fit for the evening.
I think me and Marcus weren't we burying? We were digging some holes.
That's right. Gotta fucking dig.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I brought the body out to Ash, right?
Yeah.
It's like over that couple of weeks. Okay, I remember.
To be fair, I don't know how much digging Marcus is actually doing as opposed to drinking.
You were watching while I was digging. That was what I remember.
Oh, the body, yes.
That sounds right. That sounds
Skipper
right.
carried the body out and dropped it.
Yeah, it does.
No, that was great. So yeah, so digging the hole, and you have the body of Big John.
After this, we should go through the rest of the buildings and see if there's anywhere we can all get a good hair wash in.
What is it with you and washing hair, man?
You seen my hair? It's glorious, and only one way it stays that way. Just through proper maintenance.
Are you sure it's just not genetic? Runs in genes.
I don't think so.
I mean, I admit that you have good hair, but that's usually what it is. It's just genes.
I hate you.
You saw Jared's hair.
Peggy's
Proper
just sitting off to the side.
Proper maintenance.
Well, in that family, there are plenty of good genes going around. So, yeah.
I'll say. Peggy's just looking at Ash.
Shut up, Peggy.
Well, I guess we'll put a pin in that.
But we
For
should
now.
try to find a safe area to rust up. So
There doesn't
I'll
seem
help
to be
look for
anyone
that,
here.
not for washing hair.
I'll help Ash.
But if you did see something for washing hair,
We'll definitely let you know.
We'll let you know.
that's all I'd ask.
Humans have the weirdest problems.
That's probably deep enough.
Well, not all humans. This one has a special attachment to his hair because it's called compensation. You see, when they're lacking somewhere else, they usually compensate with something else. So,
Like
somewhere
what?
Marcus is like, it can vary. Sometimes it's
Absolutely.
shoe size.
Could be.
Sometimes it's
Could be size of the
Tipper,
hands.
we're gonna have to have a different conversation at some point about things called birds and bees, but this is not it.
Can we just start looking now? This is really making me uncomfortable. And then Ash is gonna start
rema-
walking in a random direction to try to
Just
get
look
to
over-
one of the buildings.
Peggy's just gonna scurry on after it. Reminding you of somebody, or are you... I'm just
Peggy, you don't know
kidding,
what the
Ash.
heck you're talking about, man.
I mean, I do know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure y'all didn't do the tango. You know what I'm saying?
No, we didn't do whatever that is.
I
What?
mean, I figured I was just giving you a hard. That's what friends, particularly
We
my
just
friends.
slept in the same room, close
I mean,
to each
that's
other.
cute.
That's it.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
That means you got feelings. That's a little more genuine than
Let's not go that far. You know how
I'm
I am
just
with
saying-
feelings.
I know. All I'm saying, actually, not feelings is probably the wrong word. Sometimes it's a sense of security, and that's all you need out here.
I'm pretty sure that's what I usually provide, but okay.
Well, you made him feel safe with his pretty hair.
I think you're confusing the two.
I mean, they were both. To be fair, honey, they were. Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
You'll see at this point, Marcus is trying to one-handed, while holding his bottle of vodka, push the body, kind of roll it into the hole. It's been dug. He's trying to. He's not trying to be disrespectful and using his feet. He's trying to use his hand to roll it in. But it's Big John.
Ash
He's a big boy.
here's the movement, Ash will quickly go back and actually use her boot and just basically
I had
kick
it.
the back of the
I had
body.
it. I was so close.
No, you
Tipper.
not even close. Not even
That's
close.
what I'm talking about. That's compensation. See how he couldn't move shit? Compensating. Means he's making up for not being very strong by having pretty hair.
But it is pretty good.
You don't hear that.
As long oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, never mind.
No, I'm whispering that to Tipper. But see, that's what people do when they feel like they're lacking. They do something extra, so people won't notice.
They won't notice what they're lacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll remember that, I think.
It's an important note because there are a lot of people running around here with big guns and they need them.
They're compensating.
Exactly.
Should we say something over his body or do something? Or should we just leave it? Should we give him a farewell or something, or a proper one?
Bopper will like start
No.
Oh God.
Bopper will grab the fingers, grab the fingers of Big John and look up at Sugar.
How do you tell this thing no? How do you no?
And
I wouldn't do
still
that.
Bopper will look up. Bopper's looking up, like hissing at Marcus, saying no to him, and then looking at Sugar, like it's trying to like pull the fingers off of Big John's hand.
I don't see why I can't have a finger or two.
What's the whole hand?
We ever gonna
He's getting hungrier. He went from fingers to hands.
Well, look at it. He's grown. Look how big and handsome he's getting. He needs it.
Oh God.
It's better that than you.
Yeah, but could be me tomorrow.
It won't. It's only at hands. You'll be fine.
You know, I really worry about what your
Now, Bopper.
ex-husband is gonna look like, because if you think that thing is handsome, then I question your taste.
Ooh, Ash coming with the burns.
You can have the hand bopper.
How are we gonna get? Never mind. I was gonna say, how are we gonna cross city lines with this thing carrying body parts with it, or will it matter? I don't know.
I don't think many will ask many questions if they see that thing.
That's
Like
true.
I said, everybody compensates. I carry around a motherfucking death claw, and Peggy will turn around and just go walking into one of the buildings.
I was attempting to do a joke, but
It was a good joke. It was a good joke.
Not,
You see the way did you see the way it hurt her feelings? That's how you know it was a good joke.
this is why I like to stay quiet. And then she's gonna turn on her heel and then walk in the same direction.
Don't worry, I'll finish this.
As
Sure. She
he
keeps walking.
kicks dirt, probably like just.
I started to just kind of kick the dirt over, and I'll pour like a small little bit of vodka.
Oh, to season the body for the bopper? That makes sense.
Wasn't the
Now it's,
reasoning, but sure.
now it's a physical workout for him as well.
It's teething and
Oh God.
the vodka.
Ash will try to catch up with Peggy, and then
Yeah.
she's gonna like kind of hit her on the shoulder, but probably like she keeps forgetting her own strength, so it's probably like she probably like steps forward, like falls forward.
Yeah. Peggy will a little bit and then pretend like that didn't happen. Like, oh, I totally didn't just, no, that's fine.
As you, I was trying to do the thing that you do all the time.
Oh, no, I mean that was a damn good burn. The sad thing is Charlie actually was quite the looker before I burnt his fucking face off.
So he was better looking than now what I imagine him looking more like Bopper. Okay.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna look like goddamn
Twins.
twins,
Yeah,
first
got it.
cousin removed, something like that. I don't know how that works, but it's gonna be kind of funny. Also, I can't wait to see the look on his face when I walk in with a fucking death claw.
Kind of like us, freaked out all the time.
I don't know. I found it. Okay, you see here. The thing is, have we told you how we found him?
Can't remember. I don't think you did.
Well, okay. So, here's the deal. So, me and Sugar were making our way south from Happy down over to buddy Hollyville, and basically we were running around with some mutant. I think he had like one arm or something though. I don't remember. I wasn't a real fan of him. I kind of killed his cow, something like that.
Kill the cow.
It was real upset about this, but I was hungry. You know what I mean? It's like there's a you eat it, right? Anyways, but there's a mutant, and then this one of my old friends, of course, I think she's hallucinating. I'm not real sure because we could not find it. Anyhow, there was some handy unit and some other shit, and needless to say, we had stumbled up on a gas station, and its mama popped out, and we killed the heck out of her, and then the little baby come out of there all cute and helpless, and well.
So you killed its mother, and then you felt guilty, and you decided to take it in?
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened. Also, it was cute as hell when it came out of there. Yeah. But yeah, I couldn't help it. And I mean, Sugar helped me. You know, that wasn't just me.
Well, I mean, it seems like you all had really strange pets. I mean, I've never heard of someone like me with a pet cow.
Well, you see, they kind of had
butcher it up and you cook it.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, they had this family unit thing going up there, and so it was my friend and the mutant, and then the handy unit just taking care of stuff up and Happy, and you know, every now and again when I go back up that way, I like to pop in and listen to her talk about Joey. But I don't. You want to know a secret? If we ever end up, you know what, after all this crazy shit, if we ever end up that way, I mean, you're gonna have to confirm for me, but I don't think Joey's around. I don't know what happened to Joey, or is she? I don't know.
We've run across people with some bolts loose.
Can Tipper run up and hear Peggy talking, and she's like, "Who's Joey? Are we gonna kill him too?"
I don't. He's some. I think he's supposed to be some guy from up in Happy with my friend, and I don't know. I think he lives in a bathtub. I'm not sure.
What? He's not in our hit list though?
No, I think he might already be dead. To be fair.
But he lives in a bathtub.
I don't remember. Okay, whenever I go visit them, I'm real drunk.
Okay.
And I'm more than usual because that's what we do. And the handy unit's really good at just making sure we're served the whole time. She's sweet as hell, but
there's a handy unit up there?
Yep. She's real
you like this one?
No, I'm not a handy unit, but I know what a handy unit is.
No, she's real nice. She does this funny thing though. She projects herself like you or me. Like she has like this image of what she wants to be, I guess. So this like little 50s housewife or something.
Is that what all robots want to be human? Is that a thing? Is that how they're programmed? Is that normal?
No.
I have no idea. All I know is Stella's
I usually try to destroy them before finding that out.
I was going to say, you know, being that we're so advanced and along in our relationship here, Ash, how would you feel about being around? We haven't seen like a true robot in a long time, a true AI.
I mean, I don't know. It depends on this Stella, how that handy unit. I mean,
I would love to meet Stella.
I mean, she's only like, what? Happy's about, what, like 5 hours?
It's not that far.
How annoying is this Stella?
That's
Would
on
I
a
want
bike,
to smash her to pieces the moment that I meet her, or what?
No, wait,
Ash.
she's sweet. No, she's sweet as hell. She'll take care of you like nothing else. That's why usually we get so wasted. She's handing out drinks the whole time and making food, and she's real persnickety. But
persnickety.
Does she cook better than this one?
Yes, Stella's a hell of a cook.
Yeah, then maybe I would want to keep that one.
He didn't program me. They didn't program me for cooking. I had to learn like you too.
Yeah, no, Stella was definitely programmed for that ish for sure. Like I said, you know what? At some point, we'll just have, after all this, here's the plan. We'll go kill my ex-husband. He's not my husband, so he's ex. He's very dead. I don't even remember his last name anymore. That's how dead he is. And we'll go kill him, and then we'll go up to Happy, go see my friend, and get hammered.
Not drinking in more of that stuff with the cactus, okay?
Oh no. They don't do that. They drink like vodka and other stuff. I'm the one that's I think he's yeah.
We'll take care of that guy like we take care of everything else together.
Yeah. He's got it coming.
Just don't try to go bolting off on your own. I've seen you do it and you suck at it. So
yeah. You you need to do me a favor. I already
What?
asked Marcus too, but I don't know if I can do it.
do what?
What?
I don't know if I can kill him.
After all you've been through with this person, you don't think you could?
I thought he was
Truly?
dead.
You're not afraid he's gonna see you and come at you like 90 miles an hour, like ready to burn to like retribution, get back at you for what you did to him?
I mean, a little bit, but if that son of a bitch isn't scared of me, then to quote him, I underestimated you.
Well, a lot of people seem to have done that and they end up 6 feet under, so
I thought that's what I did. I cannot wait till I meet the motherfucker that saved his ass, because I'm gonna shoot them too.
Oh boy.
well, if you need me to break his kneecaps, I'm more than happy to do it. Makes it a little bit easier when a person can't move.
Yes, it does.
They'll just be crawling and groveling at your feet, so I usually like that position.
What would you do if he came up to you and he was extremely apologetic, Peggy?
That's what I'm scared of.
Why?
Because probably feel sorry for the dumb son of a bitch. I don't know. I can't. That whole time is just a blur now. I don't remember a whole lot anymore. I don't want to. But I wouldn't know what to say. And for a long time, I thought once my job was done and I'd cleaned up and taken care of everybody, that I'd just go home, so to speak, go be with my family. So I'm a little nervous to, take out that last cog, I guess, so to speak. Because I didn't have any plans after that, So after that, then what the hell am I doing? It's real easy when you have a vendetta and you're just going around shooting a bunch of assholes.
I can sort of understand to a degree. I mean, I thought Lefty didn't make it, so I didn't really expect to see him with that witch, and I was really worried I would have to take action. To be honest, I wasn't sure that I could have, even if I had to.
Are you in... Now, don't... If I'm prying, are y'all, like, family, or are y'all, like...
Family.
No.
Well, I never asked, and I didn't want to at the time, because, all the...
Listen,
I mean, it seemed more like a brotherly camaraderie thing, but, sometimes...
I mean, considering the fact that we were made for a purpose we still have yet to truly understand. The concept of family it's different. We don't know what that means. We were raised by these other handy units and AI, pretty much, and tortured every day. So, when you're growing up in that situation and you have people who are going through it with you, it's hard not for bonds to be made, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Although it was really nice to see a very different side of Ash when you were around him.
to be fair, that was my first bit of getting to really know Ash, was seeing that. Now, Tipper, clarify it for me. So, I know you're synth and things, but I've not also pride. Do you? I mean, you feel and stuff, right? It's not just.
Well, I mean, I'm basically programmed, and I mean, aren't we all like a series of electrical impulses, emotions, feelings, thoughts, etc.? So I'm programmed to learn and improve almost like a human is as you guys grow up, except that I was just born as this. I didn't have the. Also, another thing is I learn very fast.
So you got to miss out on all the acne and the horrible, awkward growth phases.
Yeah, there were. I think that the well, my creator, what he had intended to do with me was cut short, unfortunately. So this wasteland experience with you guys has helped things improve faster. But otherwise, I mean, what I was supposed to be able to do was cut very short. So I don't really have a vendetta, but there is something I'm looking for. And I don't know if I'll know what it is until I find them. That's what's in my head. There's something that you said that sort of triggered an old memory.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say the handy unit had a name?
Yeah, her name's Stella, up in Happy with Joey.
I don't know Joey.
I don't know that anybody truly does, to be honest. I
Can't tell you with Joey.
So good.
Oh God. Okay. So where we're going? Are we gonna pass through Happy?
No, it's back up. It's back up kind of to the northwest of here a ways. But you know, if it's something, I mean, you want to go check out with, because like I said, I got friends up there, so we can bunk. Although their house might be gone because of a tornado. Surely they've rebuilt.
Tornado?
It's a bad storm, but I'm sure they've rebuilt by now. I mean, they're not. She's too handy. She ain't gonna hang out living nowhere. But we could always head back that way. Maybe after we kill my husband.
Okay, I think I would like.
I mean,
to
ex-dead
that.
husband is not my.
I just, like I said, I haven't been able to interface with another synth in a very, very, very long time. And you guys, I mean, you guys can't tell, but Tipper's like wheels are turning, and inside of her, she's like,
That's a noise that I haven't heard come from you before.
Did a
they
light
make a
bulb?
noise?
Her eyes just got brighter. Did a fucking light bulb come on in there? And she's like, Peggy is kind of like.
Please tell me you're not about to shut down again and we have to go through. Please.
Oh no, I promise, Ash, I'm
I'm
pretty
definitely
sure
not
that-
shutting down.
Okay, because that mechanic's probably getting frisky right now, and I really don't want to interrupt all that.
He is?
The one from back in.
Kaylee.
Yeah, I don't do names. Sure.
Yeah.
All right, well,
The
I
one
would
who
really
did
like
that whole system.
Made you poop.
Actually, you know what? You almost made it sound like that when you first figured out how to relieve yourself. I remember. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
I swear humans have the weirdest things they like to pay attention
Not
to.
human. Not human.
I don't like humans, if that makes you feel any better.
I like humans. I just think you're a little weird sometimes. Yeah,
Not
that's all.
human.
I understand.
Not human.
That's right. Sometimes I forget Ash isn't really human.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
super.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I mean, never mind.
Now, I have a question for you, Peggy. Since we're being a little bit more open with each other,
Yeah.
when we have to take care of your problem, and you want either me or Marcus or Tipper, I don't know who you want to help relieve you of said problem. Are we gonna have to worry about you having second thoughts and then coming at us?
No.
That's my concern. Because when
Nope.
it's done, there's no taking it back.
Oh, he don't deserve a life. I'm more worried that I'm gonna freeze up.
A thought just crossed my positronic brain. You're looking for him, right? Basically.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he was dead, so this at least he thinks I think he's dead.
What makes you think he isn't looking for you too with a band of wastelanders? Not that it's funny.
It's a little funny. I mean, that would have been a hell of a wake up, just waking up with that stupid ugly son of a bitch fucking. No, I'm sure he's had eyes on me at some point. If he's running around with the cowboys, there's no way that they don't know what I've been up to. I've been taking out bounties, and people like to call me the Widowmaker. So there's no way they don't know that I'm out and about. If he's a smart one, which he sadly mostly is, he's probably pretty good at hiding.
Well, they used to call me the Bone Crusher, so hopefully they heard about that.
There's no way they haven't heard about what we've been doing here. No, there's no way. And and it's really hard to miss you, Peggy. And Timber just looks at Ash. Yeah. So there's no way that he hasn't got his ear to the ground. So I think that we have to remember that, because he may have, I think it's called a bounty on you.
Now that's some weird twist of fate shit. I don't like that. That would be,
Would that be something he would do?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he could
have to
still
watch
be
it.
so enamored with me that he just can't help but not kill me.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that somebody in our group had a bounty on their head. Remember?
Oh yeah, Pond had a nice one.
That's right. I forgot.
I did briefly consider that, but he's such a sweetheart. I couldn't do it.
What do you have, about 10, 15, apparently, or supposedly, or was it made up in his head?
I think some of that was made up as it was an all right bounty. It would have lasted for a little bit, but I mean, I did say I was going to amp up his story and help him get that bounty raised, but I really don't want him getting shot. I mean, he seems like he survives on some dumb luck there, but I really don't want him to get and I don't want that bounty to get too tempting for me either, because I know where he's at.
Sometimes I worry about that one.
Yeah. I'm glad to know where he's at, because I got a fucking radio DJ to visit too. Granted, I like my gun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stop complaining. This is the last you'll hear of it, but god damn it, he ran off with my.
Don't take off that one's head.
Oh no, I won't. But I
actually kind of liked him. He's fine. He's okay.
He's fine. Yeah, I mean, I do want to do the dragon thing again, whatever that dragons was. Again, that was kind of addictive.
That was really confusing. I mean, it was kind of cool to play that barbarian or whatever it was. And it was very similar to what I like to do,
which is
just
smash,
beat people to bloody pulp and break their kneecaps and smash their faces in, the normal stuff. Yeah,
the usual.
Now, not people who don't deserve it, but usually we don't run across the people. We run across the people who deserve to get their faces kicked in.
Valid.
Yeah.
Or their butts shot off, like Peggy said.
There you
Or
go.
toes, because she likes to shoot toes.
It's really funny because then they try to run, but they can't. The way the body's response,
Wait, is Marcus falling into the... Are you falling into the hole? What are you doing?
Maybe he's saying a prayer.
no, there he goes. Look.
Meanwhile, Marcus, yes, meanwhile, Marcus, Sugar, you are sitting fairly close by the hole. Marcus is, what are y'all doing during this conversation?
Marcus, rather manly, filled in the hole with remaining dirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you babysitting Bopper at the same time?
Okay, I know.
Did you chop off a hand for Bopper?
I assumed he chewed it off.
Bopper has enough strength to tear a wrist off.
Sure, that's not disturbing at all.
I know Sugar taught Bopper to specifically dig between the bones of the wrist and the cartilage to actually sever that, to then separate it.
The carpals and the metacarpals.
Yeah, if you get between the bones,
face like,
yeah, you go through, then you twist, and then it snaps, and then you just pop it off like a crab leg.
After Marcus finishes filling in the hole, he will remark to Sugar at just how efficient that little death claw is at taking someone's hand off.
Well, I taught it to remove proper limbs as necessary.
It's an interesting skill. Is it something you're experienced with yourself?
My dad taught me all kinds of tricks.
What profession was your father in?
Military.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if teaching a death claw that is necessarily the best of ideas.
Name Bopper, not Deathclaw. And then he starts eating the hand.
Oh, well,
Could you tell not to talk to me, not to eat that in front of me? It's just.
Well, you decided to call it outside of its name, so it decided to respond, and that's how Bopper works. Both Lady and Bopper know how to efficiently eliminate a man as they need to.
Yeah, just if you wouldn't mind not eating the hand in front of me, it's great.
Bopper, manners.
Bopper will turn around and continue eating the hand.
Oh
Just
god,
like
the
scooting
sound only makes it so much worse.
You asked for them.
I did. Thank you for that, Bopper. Please never do that to me, whether I'm dead or not.
Don't worry. Bopper will not eat you as long as you are nice to me and by auxiliary, Peggy.
So you're the first person I should be nice to, and then
It's taken considerable effort to train Bopper.
okay. So you'd be priority in the nice terms.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah.
It's not the first Deathclaw I've trained, so.
Since those other assholes bounced as the hard work began of filling in the hole, everyone knows digging the hole is chump play. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Filling it in is the real man's work. So since they bounced, I was going to give it to one of them, but I mean, you might be able to use it. I'll reach up and very manly, pick up the missile launcher and hand it to Sugar.
Sugar takes it. A launcher. Just out of curiosity, have you seen me at any point use a gun?
Well, I don't think this requires much aiming. I think you just kind of point and click and stuff will go boom.
You know what I can do with this though?
If you say fit it into your guitar case, I'm going to love you a little bit more.
I was thinking that actually.
Okay.
I
Let's
could
do it.
possibly adjust the guitar case, put this onto inside the mount, have a single case launch, and have a single use rocket propel, but it probably would fry it after the one-time use.
I think that would be glorious.
I considered strapping it to Lady for emergencies, but probably my guitar case is better.
I'm sure Lady would appreciate that as well.
And you hear a crack and a crunch, and Bopper has broken one of the fingers off of Big John's hand and is handing it with his little claw to Lady Luck.
Good Bopper. We share with our sister.
Well, Lady eats the fingers too?
Lady's a ghoul.
How did I don't know if Marcus knew this.
I want to emphasize for everyone that's not recalling, Lady is a
Sure.
ghoul and
Yeah,
skin is decrepit and
Yeah, once you mentioned it, yeah. it started
Mangy
to
fur, almost a mongrel, but not
Almost.
a mongrel.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't know
not
that-
feral. She's not a
I don't
feral.
know that Marcus has seen the eating of fingers from the dog. This is just super troubling.
Yeah, no, but Lady typically has been eating very fine crafted flesh. But
That's
we haven't
what
had
that-
time to.
That's what that was.
But no, I can work with this launcher and get that all sorted out. And Bopper will need to be eating more, so I may need to stockpile some of these bodies a little more.
I'm not. I can't even. I'm gonna go continue drinking and with a room that locks. No offense. It's just that's disturbing.
You don't have to worry. Again, Bopper only eats those that have offended me.
Hopefully that missile launcher will put me in the good graces then.
Well, if I can get this whole thing figured out, actually, I might need some help getting some of the parts to fit this in here properly.
Well, I think if you want something, you need some heavy lifting done. I think you know you're talking to the right guy.
Yeah. I have my toolkit. Opens the guitar case, moves one of the panels, shifts things around, pulls out some like wrench, screwdriver, seemingly some kind of torch.
I think I have a feat for this. I got a gun nut thing.
Oh, you took gun nut.
Yeah, I don't remember if that works or not, but I got it. And surprisingly high intelligence, just FYI.
And then I would like to take some time to fix this launcher and also to modify it to not be a regular launcher, but to turn it into a junk launcher where I can just stuff junk in it and then launch it from my
A
guitar
junk
case.
jet.
Your aim has to be even less than that of a missile launcher.
It has all the propulsion force that I need. I just need to change the auxiliary explosive output to be shorter range and put a bunch of junk in there to be launched out.
Clearly. Should be an easy thing to do.
I'd have to look at it, but you could. I might let you.
Let's do
time.
whatever we do.
Missile launcher into a junk jet.
This needs to be done. We need to do it. We don't need Tipper's help.
This is actually something Sugar has some MacGyver experience doing. It's only because I physically know how to make a makeshift junk jet out of anything with enough with a BB gun. So that's all that matters. We will make this junk jet guitar case launcher.
We will get this to work. But granted, most of my experience is with small firearms, but I can't see how big of a difference that can make.
Of course it is.
So that is what Sugar will be spending the rest of the time doing unless somebody else wants to interact. Sugar is making a junk jet guitar case launcher.
With Marcus's assistance.
I will say eventually at some point when we find the rooms and we're pretty confident. I mean, Peggy will circle back around and like checking in on Sugar because, you know, Sugar was emotionally decrepit about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you know, if you find Sugar has been taking some time and is like crafting with like a smirk the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all good with the
Yep, just making a high propulsion force junk.
It's a secret surprise project that we're working on very diligently.
Nobody asked you. What were you saying?
We're working on a secret project.
Yeah. That's right.
And then Sugar will like shake the head and you'll see the welder's helmet drop.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Let's see if that Tish is good looking walking away.
And
I'm
Sugar
gonna
will.
shoot the hell out of you.
Well,
I wanna-
I want you to remember one thing. I'm drunk. You can't hold any of this against me.
And I would also like to add that Sugar has all kinds of high material scrap from everywhere we've gone. Sugar's been collecting everything leading up to this moment.
Peggy switches off. Like, are they indoors or outdoors?
Outdoor. You don't want to build this
Outdoors.
indoors.
Oh,
Smart.
Mhm.
I was hoping we were indoors.
Indoors would be too dangerous to build this.
Exactly.
Peggy will kick sand at Marcus and stomp away to go find Ash and Tipper.
So is it just me, or is she swaying as she's walking away?
You're wobbling,
Peggy
my friend.
absolutely is. She does every time.
Makes sense. Marcus
I'll
is
add-
gonna like only be half paying attention to his vodka bottle. He's really focusing in on assisting Sugar in getting this shit done.
I specifically have the repair and science skill for this reason.
I also
Okay.
have the repair skill
Mhm.
and a ranking gunman.
You also let me know what else I need because I will also be attempting to use some of the computer parts I have to allow my computer case to plug into my Pip-Boy if that's also an option.
Do you think if we need more electronics, we can borrow them from Tipper? She probably has
Pretty
extra.
sure she probably does have.
Oh my
Like,
god.
like in her foot or something. She doesn't use that.
I was thinking that maybe she carries stuff, not
Oh,
removing the
you
parts
that
from
yeah,
her.
that obviously that'd be the first choice. I'm just saying, like,
Tipper.
if not,
Marcus doesn't
Peggy-
want
What? Did you call me?
Hopper to take his foot, but Tipper's foot, that's fine.
Yeah, Peggy will have stomped. Peggy will
On
have
his foot.
stomped back to Ash and Tipper, and all she says is she like gets back over and like sits down wherever they're at. Is I swear to God, sometimes those motherfuckers. And she just pours like a little drink of her tequila. Like it's a small. Like she is not drinking it quickly. And then she just.
All I picture is
on
the
her.
overseer right now going like, how the hell do I make a rule for making a rocket launcher into
Well,
a junk
there is
jet?
a junk
jet.
because there is a junk jet in the book.
Okay.
I just wanted to see comparable like the damage rating and
Mhm.
its damage type and all that. So I just wanted to see what that would translate over to because they're both big guns.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I mean, the junk jet does significantly less damage than the missile launcher.
Yeah.
So I'm contemplating on letting you just does gun nut let you speed up the time it does?
I am almost positive that it would, if in
Mm.
fact this was like a small gun. Because I think gun that only applies to.
Yeah,
small
it only does
Oh,
small
okay, not
guns.
big guns.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's good. But
Okay.
I don't think Marcus knows that.
Okay, but with the
He would
you worked
surely
on-
help. He's worked on small guns. This is a big gun. No, it's
What's the difference?
fine.
Yeah, with the two of you working on it, and with it being a downgrade in weapon, kind of, I'm gonna not make y'all roll for the crafting on it. I'm just gonna say that you would spend about.
Oh, it says I can modify heavy weapons. With
Oh, heavy weapons.
well, it's a big gun, and it would be.
Yeah.
I just read it because I forgot I had this.
Okay, so if it's a big
It's a
gun, might be heavy.
two-handed. It's a two-handed weapon. The
It
junk
says-
jet is a two-handed weapon. So I
I
would
don't
say
know.
that.
I don't think
y'all
it matters.
could-
It says small guns and heavy weapons.
No.
I can modify with modifications. Modified
Yeah,
modifications.
I'll say that you could take like since you're like crafting it into a new weapon, I'm going to double the time, so it's going to take you about 2 hours, but after 2 hours you can probably modify the missile launcher to be a junk jet, and then you can it's on page 106,
Mhm.
and then you can look up the properties of the junk jet.
All I'm
Oh, wait,
hearing
no,
is
We
my
did
guitar
it.
case.
the ammunition is anything, by the
Yeah,
way,
it is.
for junk
And you know
jets.
what Sugar collects?
Everything.
Everything.
Brilliant. This is gonna be great. So yeah, if you want to look up the stuff to add it to your inventory, it's on page 108.
108. Okay.
Yeah, for the junk jet. It's gonna be great. So yeah, so after 2 hours, that's what y'all are gonna be working on. Sure.
Uh-huh. Yep.
When
love
Peggy
it.
comes back and she says what she says, Ash kind of looks in that direction, and she's kind of like squinting, trying to figure out like what it like the fact that they're working together in this way, and she's just like, do I even want to know?
I think they're
What are
making
they
a
doing?
dildo.
What are they doing? Over
I'm
there.
I think they're courting each other. That's what I think. She's just like pissed off.
I thought he was into the one with the also full head of hair and
Shampoo.
brother of
No,
yeah.
I'm just being an asshole. They have a secret project they're working on.
Listen, just think of it as a blessing that you don't know what they're working on. You probably don't.
Is that a blowtorch he just took out?
I hope he fucking cuts off his finger for Bobber.
Sugar.
Yeah. What's up?
Tipper, we did have a question for you.
Now they're involving Tipper. This is very
Tipper,
concerning.
stay away from there,
Very
honey.
concerning.
Oh, okay.
Stay away from there. Don't. Oh, motherfucker. You know what? I'm gonna go look for some cactus. I'll be back. And
Yeah.
Peggy will.
I'll be here avoiding.
We'll
that. Yeah.
walk outside of the
working.
camp.
Lady, go pick up scrap.
She will do so. She will start looking for scraps for you.
Possibly from the area that I blew up like less than 8 hours ago.
Yep. Give me just a second, and I will look up.
She's a smart dog. She'll start there.
Yeah, start where the scrap's already been made into small bits.
She probably already scattered it out, like to find. She knows where the good scrap is.
Oh yeah. She actually has she's a smart dog. She is literally twice as smart as Sugar, and that's not even a joke.
Dog is?
Yeah, the dog's mind score is ridiculous.
Why don't we roll him with the dog then? I'm just kidding.
Honestly, I'm playing Lady. Sugar is the companion.
Okay, so she will come back with one rare piece of scrap.
Who is this? We're talking about coming back with one rare piece of scrap.
Lady.
Lady.
AKA the mysterious stranger.
Right?
I love it because Lady's like a Scooby-Doo type, like, you know?
Wow.
Does rare do more damage?
It's components that you use in crafting materials.
Okay.
Like crafting a interface into my guitar
but
case
we-
so that
we-
I can,
We need circuitry though. That's what
So-
we need Tipper for.
with the access components and possible circuitry, could we, in theory, also turn my guitar case into, I don't know, like a smart guitar case where I can check my inventory without opening my case?
I would have to assume you.
That's what the Pip-Boy is for.
Perfect. So my Pip-Boy plugs in my guitar case, and I'm like,
It's a video game. It's like, what's in my inventory?
I always assumed you like manually wrote that in.
Yeah.
yeah, Sugar's been like, what do I have in here? All right.
Yeah, you would, 8 pieces of uncommon scrap and
Write it
8
first and then
and then 8 more pieces of common scrap. So 8 common, 8 uncommon, and
one rare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you've trained Lady well.
So, okay. I have ideas now that I have a makeshift junk jet.
All I'm saying is, have we seen Lady whenever he calls upon the mysterious stranger? They've never been in the same scene. Just saying.
This is true. Lady always seems to not be there when the mysterious stranger acts. All this time, Lady's an expert sniper, and we never knew. So yeah, Sugar's gonna work on this with a half intoxicated Marcus, because that was a safe decision.
I think
Oh.
half is being super generous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just to be like all cards on the table.
Peggy will end up sitting on the other side of the fence and is basically watching the sunset.
When Tipper shuts down, I'll just scout the foot area just to see if that's an option.
No, we don't need parts
That way, if it's
from-
not an option,
What?
we won't have to ask her. We won't have to ask her if it's not an option. But
We
if
don't-
it is, if the scouting proves successful,
Didn't she walk in that direction?
As Timber's walking this way, probably. We don't
Right.
need that. I have a lot of scrap from when me and Kaylee had a few conversations.
oh yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it's definitely. I think that's the best idea is to look at her foot.
I feel like you want to look at her foot for
I-
an entirely different reason, and you're using.
I'm gonna be honest with you, at this point, I'm not even sure.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
That's something I don't want to deal with you unpacking, friend.
Okay, well, it's going to happen. So we're going to be here for the next little bit. So let's get ready to unpack that shit. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna not talk about your
Okay.
inclination towards feet.
Okay, we'll stick with the hair.
Those are my only two options, aren't they?
I'm afraid so. I like to talk while we work. So just.
As Sugar tries to turn the Pip-Boy music up a little louder.
I want to keep on his good side. So I don't think I'm going to challenge that, but I will continue talking about different ways you can wash one's hair.
Yeah, that's
How deep you really want to get the fingers in. Yeah.
And Sugar's just crafting away.
I'll keep it continuously every now and then eyeballing where Tipper's at. She looks like she's about to shut down for the night.
I am waiting until those two hours are up to make sure it's fully crafted before I test it.
Should we be letting them make like weapons when they're like sort of, or are we just letting them do what they're doing? I guess. Should we intervene? Is what I'm saying. I mean, this is kind of my specialty, or should we just let them go?
I mean, they're
Ash,
also calling.
Peggy?
They're calling for you over there, so I'm
Just
staying
let 'em
right
blow
where
their
I'm
damn
at.
hands off.
I'm
They're
staying
gonna
right
blow
here. You can.
I don't feel I've heard you guys call Tipper once,
Oh,
so I'm like,
crap.
Done it twice.
it keeps dropping, and I was like,
Oh yeah, we were
But
calling
I-
Tipper.
yeah.
Okay.
But because you didn't come over, it led into a different direction, which I think we're all
Yeah,
happy with.
that works. It actually worked really well. I thought that you were
Without
just
you, we
like,
talk about hair and feet.
I was like,
So,
that's why I had a
Right.
feeling. I was like, didn't you walk over there? when
Yeah,
they
it's
called you?
set up for a super creepy
That was
scene
great.
with Marcus checking out your feet while unconscious. I think that's
So in this
all
episode
the
alone, Marcus has watched Peggy's ass and
well,
Tipper's
see
feet.
Tipper's feet.
So
Oh,
creepy. It's great though. It's great because then now we know that there's another level to his drunkenness. So we knew some levels like.
Sorry about that, everybody.
So that's why feet are amazing.
Especially when you involve the guitar. So now you tune the guitar, use a little bit of feet,
Oh
you get the
God,
full thing.
how do you tune it without your feet? That's what
Have
Exactly.
you been talking to my husband?
Toe tooting.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's where we
I
got the
only
idea.
say
For
that
the
love
because
gu-
it.
he's not watching.
that's why we got the idea for the guitar.
Yeah, because then we call it the
Mhm.
two-tone toes.
Mhm.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
going to let him watch that part because my husband is a professional guitarist. So nope. Mm-mm.
So is it like the left big toe or the right big toe that's necessary? That's the question.
Well, that depends on the
Wouldn't
individual.
you like to know, winky
Varies.
face?
Welcome back to the wasteland, guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Guitars,
we're figuring it
toes,
out. We're
and-
figuring it out. We're all having technical difficulties. We're trying to figure it out.
Yes. Okay.
Figure it out.
So
Let them blow their fucking let these idiots blow their heads off.
They're not
Tipper-
gonna blow our hands off.
Tipper, don't go near their boys were playing with stuff. Just
Don't
Need a-
shoot your eyes out, guys.
We just need
Marcus
a
is
few
here-
extra parts.
I don't carry a lot of scrap on me,
Sugar-
but there's.
I do have some
Don't
extra
listen-
parts, actually.
I could
don't
give you some
tell them
bullets.
that. Don't tell them that. Sugar does not need to know that. Marcus is irrelevant in this situation, but you need to don't.
Just trust me in this one time, in this one task.
I have trusted you, and you made explosions and almost killed all y'all.
Yeah, that's because I didn't have it in my guitar case.
Yeah, but then y'all had. You know what?
But did we die?
You almost did, and then you hadn't talked to me since. And then Peggy will stomp off around and do like the
Is-
grouchy.
Is Tipper nearby? Is Tipper nearby?
Yeah,
being
he's sort of staring
She's
between
going
them,
to the bathroom and closing the door. So that's what she's currently doing.
Bathroom mechanics. That was
like-
oh, there's actually a really good beer that's You'll Shoot Your Eye Out that's out right now.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. Like you can buy a little mini keg and it's
Yeah.
like Christmas themed You'll Shoot Your Eye Out from the,
Okay,
the
that's
Christmas movie.
funny.
Yeah.
It's seasonal.
Mhm.
It's seasonal.
Ash is intrigued.
Intrigued by
Maybe
what?
Sugar is engrossed
Maybe
in
go
this.
New beer.
Beer.
Yeah, because this trebuchet cannon that I'm making is necessary for all of us. You're welcome.
Dear God.
Yeah, you know what? I
we're
think
gonna
this is the
die.
thing. I feel like I should help them because even though it would be comedic for us to see what actually happens when they try to use this thing for the first time, it might be disastrous at the same time if we're standing within a 10 to 25-foot radius of said thing they create.
Peggy is
And I
peeking
did-
around the wall, by the way, listening to Tipper. Like,
Is Tipper talking to herself? Yeah, Tipper's talking to herself.
As
She's
she
like,
says that, Ash is like backing up the radius that Tipper is estimating.
25, it'd be 25.72 feet, I think. It depends on how far they're.
Copy
Peggy
that.
on the other side of the wall, just like,
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'm only using the rocket launcher and my spare grenades.
No,
Yes,
wait.
no, no. Hey,
Like,
wait, you didn't tell me you had spare grenade. Those are, I can do stuff with those.
Marcus will give you a few rounds of ammunition too for
To get the gunpowder to make sure we get
For
it.
the-
Yeah.
But
that.
Uh,
You can use the
how
casing
many-
for the junk.
how many
you
grenades do
guys,
have
I think you
for
should
those?
sit there and keep eating the cheese. Because is that American cheese? It's not even real cheese, the sliced cheese. It's like you need the real cheese, like you make in a wheel and they cut it like a little. Never mind.
Have you
Stay
made
right
this
there.
before, Tipper?
I'm sorry.
You made that type of cheese before?
No, I've not made any cheese before.
Oh,
I have been
You're judging it.
installed with programs that recognize different types of cheese, of course. Perhaps Jaredin knew what cheese was about, maybe.
Oh, that's a good thing to know about.
Sheridan was a cheese aficionado.
Speaking of cheese, if
Don't
you had a
say it.
if you had a favorite foot, left or right?
If I had a favorite foot.
Marcus, quit
If-
it.
If
Let's
you
think
if
about
you
this for a minute.
Hey,
yeah.
Marcus,
Give
which
us some
one of your
serious
feet
thought.
is your favorite?
it depends on the day. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, it's left foot all the way.
What's today?
Oh, what is today? Apparently, it matters. now.
Oh, you're asking me? I was like, yes. Crap, where's my binder?
This is what we do,
We'll
folks.
say
We
it's a
confuse
Tuesday.
the overseer with our ridiculousness.
If it's okay, so did you say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Monday through Friday?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Today's
Okay, so
Tuesday.
Peggy
Tuesday.
shoots toward Peggy shoots about a foot away from
You
Marcus.
shoot at Marcus? What the fuck?
I
That's
wouldn't-
what's going on here.
Peggy, I wouldn't shoot near this thing. This thing is highly volatile right now.
We're working on a
It's
rocket
away
launcher,
from
Peggy.
Marcus.
What the
Away
fuck?
Peggy's range is quite good, thank you.
Marcus is gonna check the level of his vodka bottle, take the last swig, and throw that fucking bottle at her feet.
I'm on the other. She just ducks behind the other side of the wall.
Wow, whatever.
Ash is now going further away,
She
and
has
she's
a-
pretending to look into the sunset because she doesn't know,
You know,
what
I gotta say,
going on.
Peggy has got a thing for shooting at people's feet. And
Well, you just threatened Tipper's foot, so she threatened.
I
you.
asked what her favorite
He asked my
foot
favorite
was.
foot was. Peggy, get around from behind that wall. I see you over there.
Hell no, she's like sipping on something like.
Ding, ding, ding.
There's a rock comes
my-
flying over the fence just randomly.
Oh my, I can't even believe. And Tipper would like to pick up like a big handful of rocks and sand and hurl it over the fence at Peggy.
Uh,
Like a
You just
hailstorm
hear-
of rock and
yeah.
sand.
You just hear Peggy like rolling, laughing on the other side of the fence, like just dead ass laughing, just like as just like at. I mean, you can literally hear her rolling around on the ground as she just like another little rock just comes flying up over the fence.
Ash looks back. Things would have been better if people just followed my rules.
What rules? Oh, never mind. I remember the rule.
And you hear like this
What
kind of
rules?
almost like a growling within her throat, just where she's just so irritated right now at all the noise and the chaos.
I used to remember the rules. I had them all stored. I
Oh,
wonder
yeah.
what's
Trying to
wrong
have
with me.
fun.
You had to make room for the bathroom. Yeah, the ability to go to the bathroom, I think, push those rules right out along with it.
My left foot.
Left foot your favorite? Good to know.
What are the odds that my junk jet's done?
Sure. Why not? We'll say that y'all have been working on it and making small talk and banter and having these conversations. Yeah, sure, why not?
So
What are
as
you?
Sugar-
What are you gonna name it, Sugar?
Well, first I got to make sure it works. As Sugar just starts grabbing random stuff, throwing it into this
Okay.
little compartment of the case that's exposed, so I don't have to open it. Just throwing it through that funnel portion.
Okay.
Walks
Can I
over to
like
a wall.
is there like an expect roll I can do?
No, Tipper. I've already looked at it. You don't need to worry. We have got this thing wired for success.
Marcus, a
Peggy-
few minutes ago you were walking sideways. Literally.
I was walking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we-
Peggy is legit staying on the other side of that fence. And that's what she's been waiting for ultimately, is for them to finish, because she thinks it's going to explode.
But well, you know what though? But let's play it safe, Sugar. Aim the other way.
I'm just gonna aim at this wall and start
Oh.
loading it up.
That seems like a good
Grabbing it.
idea. That seems
Is
like
it-
good.
The wall
does it
that
look
I'm sitting
like?
behind, or just a wall?
A wall. If you're behind it, I don't. My bad. But no.
The
fence-
concrete.
It's like this big, so the junk jet kind of looks like this. The barrel on it almost looks like maybe a not necessarily big as a tuba horn
Okay.
for the
Oh.
exit port. It's like a cross between a tuba and a trombone that
Yep.
like where you load stuff into it. And then it's but you have to use two hands because it's quite heavy. But you can just throw stuff that you have on
Okay.
you into it.
Now
and
here's
shoot
the
it.
important thing.
Okay.
Since Tipper did help with building, yes? Or
Yeah,
is
a
it-
little bit.
So because of
Yeah.
that, can we add a little feature that allows it to, instead of me stuffing stuff in it, a vacuum feature to then pull things in faster and then an
We
exhaust?
would definitely need
Spit
our
them
right,
out.
we would definitely need our right foot for that.
An auto load.
For
An
that type
auto
of,
load,
for
so I
that,
could just
for that
kinda-
type of advancement, we would need something from Tipper.
What is that? My
Well,
left foot?
I'm just saying there was
Absolutely
some rare
not.
components.
So I
that
said your right
found.
foot. Your right foot. And not all of it, just some of the circuitry inside of it that makes it, make your toes wiggle. That's what we need for this vacuum he's talking about.
Oh, I see why you called me over here now. I thought you called me over here because you wanted my expertise in
We
this
do.
particular
I
subject
want
matter.
your- I
But
do.
no, you just want to
Expertise.
use my toes as
Your
projectile.
expertise in which foot you wanted to contribute to the cause.
I needed help getting the auto loader factor of the vacuum suction to be a proper propulsion in contrast to the expulsion factor.
Sugar should be ashamed of themselves for not sticking up for Tipper.
That is currently what I am trying to do.
And Tipper, I'm just saying that as an option. If you have circuitry that's not inside of your body, well, we should sure use that. But if not, I think, you're right. Your right foot. You said you didn't like it. Those were your words.
These are his opinions and not mine.
Did you maybe consider the tiny possibility that I may know how to replicate the circuitry that's in my right foot?
By
So
Savi
giving you
Faster,
my-
what if we ask your sister? See if she'll give up her foot.
Sister? I have no sister, unless you want to count
You
Peggy.
have a twin that is just standing right next to you.
Tipper, he's seeing double.
I think if we use that foot, then you don't have to lose it.
Yeah,
Why don't
he's-
we, let's ask my twin, Marcus. I think that's a great idea. Tipper twin, do you want to give your right foot to this man
Sugar,
who
I-
just recently?
That is an odd name, if you ask me. To me.
As Sugar's just kind of like double checking some components on this thing, like, this is not my conversation. I'm not
Okay.
gonna be here.
Gentlemen, before we bring anything on the road, especially something that is as powerful as a firearm, we have to test these things. Okay? Did you test the circuitry? Yeah, the circuitry.
Yes, the circuitry
Exactly.
is
Did you
functional.
check this?
What's going on right now is a circus street.
We
The circuitry is-
got the elephants and the lions working with everybody in there, and they're ready to get this thing.
And because of that, I am
Mhm.
officially calling my guitar case junk jet the Ringmaster.
Ringmaster.
Oh,
What is it with you and naming weapons?
well done.
You've got
Master.
to name your weapon, Ash.
The one sad fact is once you name it, it does more. It's a fact.
Sugar
That
knows.
is
Not even
actually that is
proven.
the
Sugar
only
knows.
time I have agreed with that drunk sucker in there. Yes, that's why Ollie V exists, and so does Cindy Lou.
So do you
So
think?
then I just call my hammer the bone crusher, and then it just crushes more bones.
Yes.
That's
I
a good
don't,
name.
I don't believe
It
that.
makes it
That's a
makes
good
you
name.
sound a lot scarier when you pull it out.
Oh, don't answer that.
Oh no, don't ask Marcus that right now.
Sugar, did you
Why do
see
I walk
did
into
you see
these
how I
situations
didn't
with
comment
these
on that at all?
people?
I just let it
Oh my
stand.
God.
Did you see that?
I'm not part of
standing?
this conversation. Let
That's-
me load
Sugar,
up
defend my
my.
honor, goddammit.
Oh, welcome raiders, by the way. Thank you so much, ELH, for raiding.
Into the chaos of the
Yep.
wasteland. Welcome.
Yeah,
We
this
have
is a whole thing tonight, so enjoy.
Using the autoloader to pick up whatever random scraps I can off the floor. Just
I'd like to give him some of the scraps that I have in my big, huge, carry duffel thing. So I have a
And
few
she does
extra
have
scraps
some
for me.
rare parts because Ash found them. Just
Oh,
FYI.
I remember that. Ash, I remember you helped me build mini Ash that time.
so
Remember that?
here's the
The
fun
best
thing.
memories.
To my understanding, based on all the components and things we did, now when I vacuum everything and rare components have been sucked up, I'm going to then use the fact that my Pip-Boy is connected to open part of it, pull up the
Yeah.
rare components, put that into the case so I can keep those, not launch those.
Makes
We'll point at
sense.
this wall, and I'm
Okay.
going to unleash a explosion of random scraps at a random.
It's not the wall that Peggy's behind, though, right?
Not that wall.
no.
Distinctly
Are you
not
sure?
that wall.
Are you sure it's definitely not that
Because
wall?
Marcus
boy.
threw a bottle against that wall. He wouldn't
Your
let
aim
him.
isn't
He wouldn't.
great.
He wouldn't let him.
Yeah, my
shoot
aim is
that
not
wall.
great.
Even though
Okay.
Peggy shot at him, he would not let someone
She
shoot at
didn't
Peggy.
shoot at you. She shot a foot away from your foot. She didn't. If she
Speak-
wanted to
speaking of-
shoot you, you'd be
Speaking
dead.
of feet. Speaking of feet. Typical.
Okay.
We're not
It's,
even going back to that conversation, Marcus. You were talking to my twin and not
That's
me.
right. That's right. But your twin. I'm just going to say this. Just a little bit nicer about it. All I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. Okay. So
I'm
apparently
waiting till he's asleep. I'm waiting
apparently
till he's
manners weren't something that you were, I programmed into you like your sister did. That's fine.
I'm gonna kill him in his sleep.
That's fine.
I'm gonna kill him in his sleep.
I'll probably deserve it after what I do to your foot.
Dear God. Okay, so does this launcher work?
So it's big guns and endurance.
Which I don't have any big gun skill,
But I'm helping.
and
I'm
I have
helping.
4 in endurance.
But
so
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Go forward and your target
No.
number is 4.
This sounds like a great time. I'm
but
gonna use
he's-
my.
But he
stack
gets to roll an extra, or do I get to roll a dice for him if I'm helping? That he gets to add to the poll. I think that's how helping.
Yeah. So Sugar's rolling 2d20 and you get to roll 1d20.
Endurance
Um,
and
endurance big guns.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Okay.
yeah. I was really hoping for a natural 20. But
Me too. I was.
Oh.
I rolled a 3 for your help.
Cool. Yeah.
Wow.
The damage is 6d6 on this
Oh,
big jet.
First off, we're in for a paradise experience.
So what exactly? Because this will be funny. What exactly did you suck up? What ammunition? What junk are you launching out of this jet?
So some rocks, some common random metal scraps, and about several bobby pins because I have almost more than 500 bobby pins.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Some,
Good. So
some empty bullet shells, casings,
any piece of cheese.
some cheese,
Oh,
some squirrel bits.
That's gonna come out of
It
the.
technically only shoots one
Thing.
piece of ammo out, but collectively, if you have a little bit of everything, I would
Yeah,
say.
It just
Yeah,
a little
like
bit
a
of everything
salad.
that's been clumped. One of those like
You use the cheese to combine it all.
yeah to make a
That's
cheese
right.
ball.
So it's a
It's a
cheese ball
Cheese ball of rock, bobby pins,
and
sharp
squirrel.
scrap metal, and squirrel bits.
Some toenails.
Oh,
Why not?
From
It's a
Big
junk
John.
jet.
Bopper does not eat the toenails, so there was some
I
leftover.
would like to call this specific
Let's aim it
ammunition.
right there.
We're calling
Aim
it toe
right
jam.
there.
does he collect them?
The toe jam.
Yep, that is the ammunition used for this. It's called toe jam.
You're losing Marcus on it.
I'm dying. I can't handle.
Okay.
I, Taryn, have said that I can't
66.
handle.
And that's
Me.
a 1, 2 2s, 2 5s, and a 6.
3, 6, 7.
Okay, 2 2s, a 5, a 6, and what was the first one?
1. It was 1,
Okay.
2 2s, 2 5s, and a 6. There we go. Yeah. One,
Okay.
two twos. Come on,
So
two.
7 points of physical damage to the wall. Yeah, so you just splat. So this big old blob of cheese and scrap metal and rocks just goes blasting into this wall, and the wall is this corrugated old rusted sheet metal, and it just kind of like blasts through it, and you can smell the burnt cheese, and and the rock and everything, and it's very unpleasant smell. But now there's a smoldering hole in the wall.
Peggy like looked through it like, what the
Peggy is watching from the other side of the wall, and she kind of giggles. She kind of like giggles as it hits the wall, just because it's fucking ridiculous.
Success.
And then Sugar will like pull a crank, which pulls like the barrel into the guitar case to put it into carry mode.
Very good, my student.
Okay, I support that decision.
Ringmaster's
Sugar.
ready. That was therapeutic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I tend to like that kind of stuff. Mhm.
Are you feeling any better?
I have explosive ordnance. I'm feeling quite well.
Well, that's nice. How was your day,
Um,
fucker? And she sits back on the other side.
Sugar's like, okay, sets it over, slash it over, starts walking over there. Hey, Peggy.
What?
Comes around the corner. Hey. Rough day?
Maybe.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm mostly okay now.
That does. And I guess I can admit that my day is slightly better now.
I mean, the toe jam on the wall seems to have been pretty uplifting.
Where the hell do you come up with that stuff?
I used to write music for a living, so
Toe jam?
hey, if it rocks out, it works.
I see what you did there. Okay, so you're funny.
At least you think I'm funny.
I'm pretty sure Marcus thinks you're funny too, but right now it seems like he thinks everything's funny.
No, he just really is obsessed with toes and hair right now.
Make what?
I don't kink shame. To each their own.
Yeah, I mean, the wasteland does some things to people, so.
I mean, people
Sure.
have fetishized the fact that I'm a ghoul many times, so I'm not very surprised. But
Well, I just like your shining disposition.
oh, that's what we call it, my shining disposition.
Your personality or whatever the hell that is.
Oh, is that a hint of admiration I'm hearing?
What's that?
Well, what it sounds like is you were worried when the explosion happened because you like me.
No, I just thought you blew up all y'all, and I was sad that I was gonna be all alone out here and have to fight all these people by myself, which I could have done.
True. But I guess it'd be real sad if it wouldn't be us traveling.
Maybe.
Hey, Peggy.
Sugar.
And then Sugar just pulls Peggy in for a hug.
You're a
told
smart
you.
ass.
I'm too lucky to die.
Don't push it.
I've got about 12 decades of pushing it, so I think I've got a good track record against death at this point.
If you say so.
Besides, now I've got the ringmaster, so, I'm pretty sure that when we go find your ex-husband, if you can't pull the trigger, it'd be nice to see him get hit with a toe jam, wouldn't you say?
Maybe a little bit. Promise?
Dead or alive, I'll hit him with toe jam just to really attenuate the moment.
I can appreciate that.
So,
Now you're speaking my language.
explosions or toe
Little bit.
jam?
No, I'm not Marcus. Explosions.
Well, I am pretty sure we've got some explosive energy right now. And the sugar turns and walks away.
Rock at the back of the head.
And the sugar like crouches, picks up the rock, throws it in the case. Toe jam, and keeps going.
Lady and Bopper are overlapping up the bits of explosive cheese.
It's grilled now. Well, everyone, now that that's been taken care of, I feel like we got a lot that we have to take care of soon. I believe we're supposed to be heading to Dallas come next day.
We're gonna go to Dallas first.
Well, where should we be going?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Peggy just mentioned that maybe we would be circling through Happy soon, but we can I definitely agree with Dallas first, and then circling back to meet her friends in Happy. They sound like interesting people. I would like to meet them.
It'll be a good place to recoup far away from all the drama. Tipper, is there a reason?
No, I mean, honestly, I just I haven't had a chance to have a conversation with another synth. So, I mean, you said she's different, right? She's different than the handy units we've seen, and recently the ones that tried to attack us. She said she's more, conversational, and she bakes biscuits and stuff. And
Oh, you're talking about Stella?
Yeah, Stella, the one that made the projection of herself look human in front of her.
Yeah,
Stella.
She had a very human presence she was trying to emulate.
Yeah. And you guys are sure her name was Stella?
Oh yeah, you don't forget Stella. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I definitely remember because she got pretty mad when Lady kind of attacked the food.
Yeah, she was not happy about that. She went through a lot of work and
God, it's so crazy. I mean, being that I pretty much never saw the outside of where I was created, I have a weird memory of them.
Where'd you come from, Tipper?
I'm from Happy, Texas.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But
I haven't been back since the day I left. Before I didn't know what happened to the world. And do you remember? I don't know. I think I pretty much had a chance to tell you everything about myself. But I just have a weird could just be some memory that's been installed. But I have a memory of someone named Stella, and they happen to be a handy unit. I mean, go figure. I mean, it's probably just something like some leftover. Like,
it seems like an awful specific thing.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all know each other. Yeah.
How is that possible, though? How is it even possible?
I mean, they don't make handy units now.
Yeah, they don't make any form of automatons anymore outside of
Good riddance. I mean,
they don't?
Hey, this is a safe place.
Listen.
Marcus, let my foot go.
Sorry, that was an accident. See, I was reaching for your sister's foot, and your foot got in the way.
If we followed my rules, the number one was no touching.
Twins' feet look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. Look at them. How do I know the difference? I'm sorry,
Marcus.
Tipper.
You remember the rule.
Tipper, I apologize. Tipper's twin. If you wouldn't keep your foot so close to Tipper's.
Sugar, let's test out your.
Hey, Peggy.
Hi, Sugar.
They're a lot weirder than I thought they were.
Yeah, and we're the psychos, right? Remember that whole thing?
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, but they're into okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But no, automatons had stopped being made before around the time the bombs originally dropped. I mean, there's some that were dormant, but like making them, short of maybe some makeshift stuff, it's all I've ever seen.
You probably know each other from before, but After we go and shoot my ex-husband in the face, we will go find out.
Is he really your ex-husband though?
Yes, because he
weren't
died
you
once.
still- But was he dead? I mean, he's not dead.
Wait, you divorced him and then you shot him?
No divorce, just murder.
Was it murder though, or was it righteous vengeance? I think
I feel
there's
like righteous
actually,
vengeance.
I
It's not
think
even
there's
righteous
vengeance.
vengeance. It was
It's
attempted
vengeance.
murder then, right?
Vengeance.
If he
Yeah.
didn't die.
well, he's also not dead. So I think you're still technically married.
Not technically, literally.
Good point.
We never signed no papers. It was just my daddy right before he got shot.
Well,
Okay,
did you say the I do's?
The I do's matter.
If you said the I do's, and you're married.
It's an inconvenient truth, but
Yeah.
That
So
was like 5 years ago.
I don't think there's a statute of limitations on it.
on like being married, that's
Yeah, no.
I believe the saying is till death do we part.
I think that's in there. That's
Well,
in
then-
there somewhere.
And
Let's go get me divorced then, please.
I'm so glad I
Do you
just fought in
need
cages.
to? Do you need to be
I didn't have to worry
divorced
about any
before
of
you
this.
kill him? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want him to go die so I can move on.
Okay, so no divorce.
Since you were
just-
all concerned with the validity of my.
Well, I don't think we were concerned. We were just stating the obvious. You keep referring to him as your ex-husband. You want to kill your
I
husband.
mean,
Mhm. I'm
I
sure
thought he was
certain
already
places-
dead.
Really?
He seems.
I mean, I lit him on fire and left.
I mean,
so somebody-
technically, even if you murdered him, he wouldn't be your ex-husband, he would be your dead husband.
Did you tell me that before that you set him on fire?
That's
I
what
know
I'm
that I
wondering
have.
here.
No, so what happened
Huh.
was these raiders attacked my home during my wedding, which one
Yeah,
of
no,
which
I
was
got that. I remember you.
Yeah,
telling me.
and then I lit him on fire and I left.
You know, that's actually kind of funny. I remember when we were heading out in your neck of the woods, and we came across down a burnt down house, and there was oh shit.
It was a shit?
Marcus,
Yeah, it was a huge shit, and we dealt with it as the Rangers did back then.
Marcus.
Anyway,
Oh!
I've seen this look before. This
I think
Marcus, back
hold
up.
on.
Marcus,
Ash-
back up.
I think Sugar was onto something. We need to turn in for the night.
Marcus,
Yeah, Peggy. Yes, we need to turn in
Peggy,
for the night.
Peggy,
we need to turn in.
Peggy.
And be ready for
Marcus.
tomorrow.
Peggy is just slowly walking towards Marcus.
And Ash is trying to like
Mar-
put drunk
Marcus is trying to pick which
at a
one of
distance.
Peggy he needs to avoid. He's gonna go with the one on the right. He's gonna address the
Joke's
one
on
on the
you,
right.
bitch. That's one on the left.
Peggy, listen, I would love to. There's a conversation you and I need to have. I don't know if now is the moment though. I am not all here, and
You're
I
about
don't.
to be less there if you
That's
don't.
It's a distinct possibility,
Uh-huh.
but I don't feel right about addressing this potential issue in my current state.
He's also piss drunk. He's not.
That was what I was referring to. Ash.
Sincerely, Peggy, I kind of have to agree with the fact that Marcus is not in the right state of mind. So even if you wanted any information, the best you'd get is ramblings about hair and feet in between everything.
Speaking of, if we want to take a small break from this tension and give everyone a good shampoo, that always lifts my spirit.
Point here.
I think I've got some extra soap that Jared gave me. We could use that. I don't know. If you're not big into soap, we can do a dry wash. Just know that I think we'll get the massage.
Marcus.
We'll get the good massage going in on your temples.
Ash is going to hit the back of Marcus's neck to try to knock
Did you
him out.
just kill Marcus?
She takes damage when she does that.
Stab Marcus like a tornado. I said, Marcus goes down like a sack of rocks. Just fucking goes down.
The purpose is to basically like chop him in such a way where he gets
Where you sever his
knocked out.
spine, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
First of all, I didn't even roll for unarmed hit,
First
so we don't
off,
know that he's dead.
a
Okay?
5-pound chain made him go unconscious. Whatever you do will murder him.
Aim for your minor action and then roll an attack, an unarmed strike. And if you get at least 10 points of damage,
Fucking unreal.
then Marcus is gonna go unconscious with a concussion.
Marcus has 1 point of consciousness left.
Ah,
What, Marcus has 1 point of health right now?
I'm pretty
With this
dead.
much alcohol, pretty much.
No, from the beating.
Oh my God, no!
From the beating we took earlier. Yeah, there's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
chance Marcus is now in the.
I rolled
She
two
kills him.
ones.
2 ones. It's good. It's a fitting end. It's a fitting end for Marcus. It's a fitting end. You know, he got out to do what he loved most, talking about hair.
I guess we can put him in the hole with
To
the
be
other dude.
attacked in the back by the cowardly Ash.
I couldn't predict this if I tried. Oh
Oh no.
Roll your damage. Kill Marcus.
Roll your goddamn damage.
You can always use luck.
Let me scroll back up to what my health was, because I didn't think I needed it. I didn't think
You
I
can always
needed it.
use luck
you
to
want this
reroll
double
the
one.
kill.
Oh
Less
my God.
harmful.
How many?
Nope.
5 dice. No.
Good news. I wasn't at 1.
Oh God.
But
Ash.
And the dice have a story to tell.
What's that? What did you say? What'd you say, Paul?
What are you at though?
Well, I mean, I was actually.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna have to reroll.
Oh
'cause
shit!
you-
What'd you roll?
No, I'm
You roll
gonna
all
have to
twos?
reroll.
Did you roll all
twos?
twos? Oh, fuck me.
It's
Bring
bad.
back
It's
a
so
life.
bad. It's so bad. I rolled 3 1s, a 6, and a 5. We need to. How can I
Nope.
reroll this
Nope.
for no
This
This
death?
is necessary.
You can use luck to re-roll some of those to try to get some blanks.
Because you're gonna re-roll
Yeah.
them and they're all gonna be 2s. I'm telling you.
Okay,
The
I
dice
need to
is out for
reroll.
Marcus.
Unlike
I
quite
was
reroll
pretty sure
Three?
I was high
Three?
enough.
One left does 3 dice.
3. Okay.
Please tell me.
Mhm.
Please tell me that some of those are my dice.
No.
I thought I was high
It
enough.
probably would have been lower if I had.
It's,
I really regret choices.
Okay.
Oh God dang it!
Oh
2s.
no.
2s.
By the way, I was gonna say this. If I don't die, it's because sugar healed me for that.
Right, we have to make a detour on the way to Dallas to
Oh, God.
county
Okay.
hospital.
So, I guess a little better. It's 3 1s,
Oh,
a
that's
2, and a 3.
3 something.
That's 5
Five.
damage.
5 points. 5
I'm
points damage.
I'm guessing the neck isn't covered by my protective hat and duster.
Yeah.
My
It's a
duster,
one
no,
foot.
my big
Right
duster.
underneath.
I got a big duster.
Just getting you right up underneath. Like
Underneath?
the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then since it's not reduced by anything,
Yes, ma'am.
Your head starts rolling.
No, I'm still alive.
Okay. Yeah, but you are. We'll say that you are, because you are so inebriated,
Oh, sure. I'm
concussion, unconscious.
I'm down like a sack of rocks. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't. Sometimes I don't know my own strength, so
Bopper, don't eat him.
Oh, hey,
Bopper goes
Sugar,
over
do
and
you-
starts trying to eat him.
Yeah. Barbara like is grabbing
No,
onto
no,
the
no,
hand.
no,
Yeah,
no,
no, no.
no, no.
I mean, she would have killed him if he kept talking. So
Hey, hey, Sugar,
Mm-hmm.
how much do you like me?
I don't like where this is going. Usually when I get asked that,
No.
someone wants to see if they
just-
can put their finger in my nose.
What?
Or
Continue.
lack thereof.
I thought you.
Do
had
you
your
have a
own.
pen?
A pen?
Marker? Writing utensil?
Oh,
I've got Sharpies. I've got
Really?
Expo,
Let me see
I've-
that
really-
Sharpie.
really?
Hold
She's-
on. You see a little bit of water. Got to rehydrate it. It's been a little
Yeah,
dry.
I want to see if let's test it out.
There you go.
Glasses.
Ash, are you letting this happen? Tipper, what are you doing?
Sadly, Ash
No.
is going to let it happen because of the fact
Sure.
that she figures this is better than death, instant
Yep.
death.
Sure.
So she's just letting it happen.
Yeah, so there's a pair of glasses, a unibrow, probably some profanities across the forehead, just under the hat brim, so he won't notice it until who knows when.
He won't. I don't think he owns it.
And then on his right hand, there's just a big old peen.
Pee-pee.
Yep.
He'll notice that.
Yep. And then on the left hand, there's like a middle finger, just poorly doodled, like a stick figure with like a middle finger just right there, and then
Listen,
a little heart.
Tipper, what she's doing is better than what I've had that look. You've seen when I had that look in my eye. He's better off this way.
And then on the back of his neck, it just says "kick me." And then she hands the Sharpie back to Sugar and smiles.
It's a back
I'll
in the
take the
case.
Sharpie.
You want a Sharpie too?
Yep. She's
God
polka
damn it.
dots all over his face. I think he looks more innocent this way.
Yep, that's.
You know what? I like that. Sugar, you sure? Ash, y'all want to? No, it's a party foul, you know.
It doesn't count when someone else.
I think I
plays someone
technically did
unconscious.
enough damage to him
Valid.
already by accident.
Okay, but tell me this isn't funny.
I mean, he's gonna wake up with a headache, and I don't know if it's gonna be from the hangover or from.
It's the
Ash.
concussion. It's a concussion. He got the shit knocked out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that, right? You
And you can
heard.
actually smell a little bit of something coming from Marcus's body.
Ash, you're very strong.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did for a living. I thought that I used a little less than what I've used on other people who I've actually broken their neck. Yeah,
Ash, I can confirm that
yeah.
you're a little stronger. I mean, I do have a bruise.
And Marcus is what we call spaghetti muscles.
Marcus is what we call. What do we call it, Tipper?
What do you call it? Oh, compensating.
There you go.
Right? Compensating.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
Compensating.
All right. Compensating. Should we carry him somewhere, like out of,
Oh my
guess
God!
somewhere?
Can we hang him up by his underwear?
No, absolutely not.
He's
done
gone through
enough.
enough.
Hang him up.
We've both done enough. We've done a number on him. Equally.
All right.
Okay, let's take him we'll take him into the house so he don't get eaten by something.
That's the least I can do. So then she's gonna lift Marcus over her shoulder,
Mhm.
and then she's gonna realize he's probably gonna have some puncture marks from my. Well,
Hand him over. Hand him over.
He's just gonna have puncture wounds and Sharpie. We're gonna be going to like infiltrate the Cowboys, and Marcus is gonna look like that because it's Sharpie and we're in the wasteland.
Well, Marcus has soap.
Marcus
You have a clown face on.
It's gonna take like 6 washes to get that off. That's
gonna be
wasteland Sharpie.
Flashes.
It's a good
We
thing
always
Marcus
play
Wasteland
enjoys.
Sharpie?
bathtub.
It's radiated, which means it's a little more permanent than normal.
And Peggy's gonna feel like a real asshole when she knows the whole story.
But until
She's been
then,
waiting to do. It's not just because of that. It's mostly because Marcus has been harassing her the whole.
Has Marcus been harassing her? I'm not the one shooting at your feet.
In Peggy's mind.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I think we should probably, I don't know,
What?
call it a night.
it's time. It's
is.
long past time. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
anybody want my special?
dark.
I started making it earlier today. I think it's still really good.
Your
The dinner special I made for tonight.
What
Oh.
makes it special?
I don't know.
Please don't say toe jam.
Toe jam.
Is there cheese involved?
Yeah.
I'm a pass.
Okay.
I got some iguana, but
save it till tomorrow.
that'll be a good idea. Let's
No problem. I'll
and,
say it tomorrow. It's all good.
I guess let's bunk down. Make sure Marcus is on his side.
We don't want him to.
Make sure
swallow his
Bopper
tongue.
doesn't get him.
Hopper knows not to eat him now.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Bopper.
true.
Bopper's a
Bop.
good babe. No, Bopper, baby. Sugar has plenty of fingers for you, and you know it. You've had your fill today. You had a nose.
No, there's plenty of raider bodies around.
Marcus fresh.
Marcus is drunk, and it's gonna taste bad.
Yucky poo.
It's gonna taste like
tastes bad and it's real
alcohol.
stringy. It's not good meat.
Yeah.
Not filling.
Mm-mm.
Marcus is gonna whoop your ass when he wakes up. You see? He's like this.
But it's gonna like.
We're
Lady, I'm like-
saving you from Bopper.
Lady's gonna drag over one of the raiders that was shot earlier by Peggy. And just,
I think we've lost our humanity.
There you
Yeah.
go, baby.
On predicted it. Y'all are a gang.
this was the moment.
This is the moment.
Are we the bad guys? Have we
I
become the
don't
bad guys?
I don't
Yes.
think we're the bad guys.
We are. We stopped. Even all the people we saved, we have hurt more people than we have saved. Just make sure you know the math here.
Okay, Peggy's a bounty hunter. I kill people for a living.
Yeah,
So do
I can't
raiders.
count how many people I've accidentally killed in the cage. So.
Same for raiders.
I'm not a raider. I am a bounty hunter, and
A raider with a title.
Or not so accidentally, actually. Yeah.
A
look
raider
who's
by any other
talking.
name.
Okay, whose side are you on?
I feel that I have made a mistake. Come here, Bopper, and Sugar will just go over to Bopper and just kind of like, we're gonna walk away now.
No, Peggy's just laughing like at this point. Just let's bunker down, everybody.
So
And in the
you wanna-
morning, we're gonna leave for Dallas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, let's bunk up, Peggy.
Tipper, are you holding Marcus?
Where's the room?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am.
He's got blood dripping down you
Over.
from where he's got these holes in his stomach.
He's bleeding out.
You smell this really foul smell coming from Marcus's backside.
Just all kinds of bad day as Sugar just walks away. I guess I'm
I
gonna
think
go
Marcus
to
had an
my.
accent.
I'm just gonna stay in my. I found a good living quarters to rest in over here in this building, over in this side of camp.
I'll stick with this one and keep an eye on his condition. Looks really bad, and yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
do that
keep an
real
eye.
quick. I'm gonna
He
go
is
make
still bleeding out.
I'm gonna.
I can't smell anything. What are you talking about?
Small puncture wounds, you'll be fine. You'll just get sepsis.
I'm gonna go make sure that other building's secure real quick before Sugar crashes out. We didn't inspect that one, and I'll be right.
Good idea.
And
Because, like I said, there could be someone trying to intercept our little trip to Dallas. Because you know this, Peggy. You didn't marry a dumb man, did you? Did you?
no. Damn
You're
it.
looking for him. You can be damn sure he's looking for you. You shot him in the face, didn't you?
No, I just lit him on fire
Oh, well, that's different, but
and then killed all of his men. But that's
Yeah, I think we'll be smart and safe. So I think to make sure everything's safe, I will
Yeah.
also ensure that this building over here on this side of camp is secure.
that's we better do that because
Yeah.
you never know. And we hadn't been over there, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Just thoroughly
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
and then also one more thing, and Tipper's saying this with Marcus over her shoulder, like he's like a rag doll. He weighs like 2 pounds for her.
And to everyone else.
Yes. Yeah. Very funny. I think we should probably discuss the route we take into Dallas as well. Maybe tomorrow when we have time.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be very thorough.
We can do all that
about the
planning.
route.
Okay.
We could do all that in the morning.
Yep.
All right. Tipper follows Ash.
His head is just hitting
That's
it.
going in the-
As she goes through.
And then, yeah,
What's wrong?
That's gonna leave. That's
His
gonna
nose
leave a
is now
mark.
bleeding because
That's
Oh my
gonna-
God, I think you need some band-aids or like something.
Yeah,
This-
more than that. That's gonna leave a hell of a mark. Okay. Okay. You know what?
She
let
dumps
me-
him
let
on the
me-
ground. Boom.
Just dust and dirt fly everywhere.
Remind me to never have you hold a body ever again, unless it's a dead body. You did that well. You just drug it out, and that was great. But this, yeah, he's not. Well, he might almost be dead. We'll see. And then
I
Ash is
have
gonna
healing
go and
stuff.
pick up and like basically like cradle him like a child, like a baby. So he looks like really like because he at this point
like that.
his body's crumpled. He looks like he's a child at this point. He's been through it. So I'm like, lots of healing. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna
Okay.
need a lot.
I have stim packs.
Like deplete your whole inventory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I serve repair too, so this is good.
Repair works for Marcus.
He's been keeping a secret.
That's the two of you are working on Marcus and getting camped down and bunkered down and everything. Sugar and Peggy, you're going off into another little part of the camp.
We're gonna do
yourself?
some thorough investigation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
In another
You want to go to
building.
church?
I think it's about time I get down to some worshiping again.
Mhm.
Been a while.
Like I say, I can get pretty lucky, so I can take it from here.
You're a smart ass, but I'm okay with it.
And that will probably fade to black as Sugar goes to church.
Okay. All right. Yes. So this all happens. You're able to heal Marcus up a little bit, do some first aid. You hear some howling and some snickering and whatnot off in the distance. In the other building, was it from Lady? Was it from somebody else? Who knows? But you do wake in the morning, bright and early. You wake bright and early, Marcus. You have a banging headache. Yeah. And Peggy and Sugar are not there when you get up to do your morning workout and your routine.
And I was doing whatever I was doing, like kind of like still like keeping an eye on whether or not Marcus would wake up properly. And so she's, you know, if there's like any type of piping where she could almost like do pull-ups off of, she's doing that. She's doing other things, just kind of trying to sort of stay somewhat quiet, but at the same time still going through.
You'll hear a few groans as Marcus begins to rise from his, we'll call it a slumber.
Same.
As he
You're
opens his
alive.
eyes.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Well, I don't know what exactly. I know I was drinking. I remember having a headache like this after that, though.
Well, you know, you gotta stay away from the
Why am
bottom,
I-
man. I mean,
Why do I have
sometimes if you
dry?
drink too much, you know, I mean,
Why is
remember
my
that time with the
nose-
cactus?
Why does my nose hurt?
No.
Why do I have dried blood all over me?
You know, man,
As you look at your
tripped.
hands.
My stomach is covered in blood. What in the fuck did I do last night?
You tripped and fell a bunch of times, and you know,
And I
things
just
happen.
was I in just glass? What was I tripping in?
They
If
were
you
more
look
like
at your
spikes.
hands-
What in the fuck is this in my hands? Is this I'm putting myself off in a dick? What is this?
I'm not there.
I'm not there.
That I didn't. Did I trip into a stamp? I don't. What?
So last
I
night.
say I remember Sugar and I
Um,
were building him a weapon.
Yeah. Some would say that both of those things drawn on your hands are weapons.
What the hell are you talking about? Why do you keep looking at my forehead? What is going on there?
And you see where Ash is now trying to like stifle laughter while looking at
Marcus is looking everywhere. Does he see any
Hide the
reflective
mirrors.
surface? Does he
Hide
see
the
reflective
mirrors.
surface you can look at? He keeps Winona nice and clean. Pull out his gun and check
immediately
himself out.
when he pulls Winona out, Ash is going to then like while he's distracted, like jet
Dip.
out, like dip the like literally all it's just like a flash of blue because he's scared that
And that-
basically
as you
that
run,
look.
what in the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Peggy just rolls over where she's sleeping. Marcus
No,
is
I
like,
actually was out finding food.
Yeah, that's a good way to wake up.
Marcus will begin using his water fucking rations, which he doesn't have many of, and his fucking soap that he got for his hair to start fucking cleaning his fucking hands. Doesn't know about his neck yet.
Nope.
He won't know about it either.
He's just But although he won't see it anyway, I mean, he's got a fucking duster on in the head. Oh, that's gonna.
Yeah. And your hair's a little bit longer. Like
It's a long hair.
Yeah, so the next time you go see your buddy.
Like, oh, what's this on your neck?
It's true. True. Could be some problems, but that's what Marcus will be doing. He's using that soap in the water. You tell me how many rations. 1, 2, 3, all of them. That's fine. I'm going through it all.
It was some nuclear Sharpies, atomic Sharpies, if you will.
Oh, this is some of this is radiated water. I'm sure it'll be fine. Cancel out.
Yeah, we'll say two of your dirty waters will help, and the soap will scrub
Marcus.
some dirty towels.
I'm also going to apply my last dose of antibiotics on the massive amount of wounds that I have on my stomach.
I don't know about you, but this is the best PSA for drinking too much.
This is what happens.
Don't get
Responsibly.
drink responsibly in the wasteland.
Yeah. Don't
Okay,
get.
I'll also point out it wasn't
Wait.
it was the super mutant that karate chopped him in the fucking neck. That
Yeah,
did.
if you drink too much, you'll get karate chopped by a super mutant. You not see
Okay.
the commercial.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, as long
I
as it's
saved your
customary
life.
This is not what I would call saving someone's life. How does a dick on your hand save your life?
It could have been a bullet in your hand. Just remember that.
What the fuck did I do to get a bullet in my head? Or a dick in my hand is my only two options. There is
Just
nowhere in between.
In the distance, Marcus, you just hear Peggy fucking rolling wherever she is at.
Just giggling.
I mean, good God. Oh, there were feet involved too, and I don't know how that plays in. That's a weird thought.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Marcus is scrubbing himself off. Tipper has been going around getting some rations and finding stuff. Ash is bolted. Sugar Peggy, you are up, and obviously everybody's awake and ready to start the day. Are you heading? Are y'all ready to head out? Anything in particular y'all wanted to do before you left?
The moment they step out of that place, Peggy's lighting it on fire.
You did have the pyre and everything that you were kind of getting ready to make it into.
Marcus is going to be a little laid out.
As
Currently working on cleaning some shit off himself.
as Peggy's doing that, as Peggy's getting everything ready to be lit, Sugar's gonna go around and look for any more excess scrap or caps or just anything that the raiders didn't grab on their way out.
Okay. Yeah, I can get you.
Yeah, we can get that sorted out later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get you some.
Marcus will, when he does walk out, though, probably prior to the fire starting, but could be after. I don't care. He's going to have some words with everyone.
As long as
Peggy,
you're not
just-
feet or hair.
Peggy is calm as hell the whole morning.
Sure.
Sugar's whistling a tune. As everything's getting turned into kindling.
Mhm.
So
So then-
I've got to ask everyone, what exactly did I do last night to get either shot in the head or have crude remarks displayed all over my body? I would like to know what it was that I had those two options.
I don't remember.
decided for me.
I was distracted.
So
Am I not? Should I bring it up? Or am I?
I
supposed
was
to stay
I
quiet?
was
Yeah,
I
you
was
bring it up. I don't
drinking,
wanna do that.
and next thing I know,
Based on context clues, do you remember when you were traveling with the Desert Rangers and it was that place that was on fire that burned
I mean,
down?
I had told you guys in my time with the Rangers, I had been out in that neck of the woods. But
Yeah, and that
I do
place-
recall when we went there, there was a fire, and there was a
A
Survivor?
gentleman.
well, at the time I didn't know there was a survivor. We looked around. I was not alone. I had my my mentor, my partner, Gordon, with me, and we discovered that there was a I'm remembering something else from last night. Your husband, you had burnt him alive, and I may have seen his body when we were out there, not knowing what was going on, and thinking upon this before I could react and voice my concern over rendering aid to someone we did not know. My partner, Gordon, administered a stim pack to him to stabilize him, and then we took him into town to get questions answered and look into things. But unfortunately, before that could happen, I had a call about my family's ranch.
Where does Gordon live?
Well, I don't know. He's on the road a lot with the Rangers.
Okay.
One step at a time. We're gonna go.
What? You're. I'm gonna come back. You. This was this Charlie?
Yes.
Was this your husband? Well, I'm sorry that.
He burnt the rest of.
But you must understand that when we arrived, we just saw a house that was on fire. There's a burnt corpse. I suppose not a corpse, but Gordon, he did what he thought was right. He didn't mean you or anyone else any harm by it. He had no way to know that you had just brutally killed or attempted to kill your husband.
He started it, for one.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm saying Gordon had no way to know.
She knew, didn't she?
Oh, Yolanda. Looking back upon it, there was a lot of things I was blinded to. I didn't see. I didn't notice. Yeah, she did seem to have a bit of recognition for the burnt individual. Looking back on it, but at the time I was given some rather unpleasant news myself, and that's when I found out about my family. And so honestly, a lot of that is possibly suspect in my memory, but.
I understand.
So that being said,
no, you got super drunk last night because I threatened you, and then you started saying, "Well, look, if you're gonna shoot me, like if I draw all over myself, will you please not shoot me?" And I said, "Okay." And
I'm gonna stop you there. Don't insult me. Okay, first of all, I'm not left-handed, so I don't know how this stuff got on me. So I don't have a marker
I can
of
tell you.
any sort.
You got really drunk, and you decided to say a lot of words that were comical to a degree. And when you get drunk enough to looks over at Ash, black out, the rules is it's a party foul, and they decided to draw on you for your desire to
wait.
play with Tipper's feet.
Why'd you look at Ash that way? Ash?
When she carried you, the little punctures. Because you
she
fell.
just picked you up because you
so
fell.
Hold on, let me get this straight. Ash,
blame my jacket.
You decided to.
It's construction of my jacket. I'm sorry.
But when he said
it keeps wild animals away.
But he gave you a look when he told me what happened. You had something to do with this, didn't you?
You fell and she caught you.
The puncture wounds.
But
But the bleeding nose, that was Tipper.
It's useful when I'm in the cage or outside of the cage when there's wild
Guys,
pick you up.
I'm gonna stop. I can appreciate a good joke like the next guy, and this looking back on it in days time is gonna be rather funny to me. The fact that I don't quite appreciate is the wound that was left untreated, and the fact that you rendered me unconscious to begin with. I think those are two steps a little bit past beyond what should happen.
See, and I had nothing to do with any of that because I wasn't there when you were assaulted with the jacket.
Hold right there, little person.
I said with the jacket.
Hey, you had the look in your. You were about to kill him. I
was, but then I drew on it.
You heard him explain. So
why would you have killed me before I gave you an explanation? That makes no sense. Ash, she wouldn't have done that. She would have just given me time to explain.
Peggy had a grenade
eyes.
when she went to go meet Saffron. Logic and anger do not overlap.
Yeah, no.
Now that I take offense.
Technically, I saved your life, so you should be very thankful. Because
perhaps next time, maybe just step in front of me, and not.
Oh, I did. Me. I did. That wasn't going to be enough for this one right there. So
point is, your hair is fine. The marks are gone, and you got the mark off your face, your hands, and the back of your neck, so you'll be fine.
Back of my
Radiated
neck.
water
Back of
worked
my neck.
perfectly.
What the fuck did you do to the back of my neck?
Oh, that's right.
Band-aids.
Look, there's Dallas. And
I'm not
Peggy's
gonna say
fuck.
when or how for each of you.
What?
Each of you will get yours.
I mean, I
Timmy's
got mine
like
already.
tiptoeing away. She's
I
like,
mean,
this,
Marcus,
huh?
if you want, I'll let you play with my feet next time.
Oh,
What
that's so
is up
sweet.
with you and feet, man? That is just
That's something
fucking
you should be
weird.
asking yourself, sir. And then Sugar goes, and what Dallas you were saying, Peggy?
Yeah, look. And Peggy will just kind of lower Barney's lighter to like her fuse that she has set, and she just starts walking.
You know, Ash, Peggy, I can understand. That's a low blow coming from you, my friend.
I wasn't the one who drew dicks and
Were
and
you
other
there?
things on your.
Were you there?
Listen, it was you. You didn't see how she was. You know, Peggy.
Oh, I see how
know
she
that
is
she would-
now.
Listen,
I
it was
see
that
as
or
no
death.
big
She's-
deal.
I
She's
would
calm as
choose
hell.
a penis and a middle finger over instant kill any
I
day.
think
I'm just saying.
I think you're exaggerating. And I
No,
think you're making excuses for your poor behavior.
no. Listen. Coming from someone who's dealt the killing blow before, that was gonna happen to you. So
Ash, I'm not
Marcus,
sure
here.
how that's supposed to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Instead of killing me, you just knock the fuck out of me and let them draw on me.
the knocking out was definitely. I forgot my own strength sometimes. You know that it's bound to happen. I mean, I am a super mutant. You're a
Yeah.
mere human, actually really small human,
I'm
frail even.
frail.
But you know,
that's frail, but I'm almost as tall as you.
And as
I
y'all
don't have as much of
continue-
the muscle mass, but
as y'all continue walking and poking each other about last night's events, as you walk out of this camp and the fuse has been set, a large explosion and fire erupts behind you as the camp is lit on fire, and you just leave it in your wake and continue on down the road.
see, that could have been you.
Oh, and I
Let's
have
just make a quiet exit sometimes.
I also have a gift for you, Marcus, since the drawing pulls out a nondescript bottle. Has cocoa butter and shea butter. It's good for hair.
oh, sugar, I don't think I could ever stay mad at you for that long. Thank you, sir. This is going to do wonders.
It's like a really small travel size bottle
Oh,
of
it's
just makeshift.
glorious. It's glorious to Marcus.
I spent a luck point for that.
You're
Oh, nice.
You're
Nice.
forgiven, sir.
So you
the
make
wrath,
your way.
my wrath will not fall upon you.
So you begin your 4-day trek towards Dallas, and we will continue the story next week, and potentially have a special guest next week. I don't know. We'll see. Might run into somebody. Who knows? We'll have to find out. So yeah, this was a fun episode. You guys are hilarious. Like, I never know what to expect, and I love you guys. So my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram, stiletto DM on Twitter, and of course here almost every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific in the Wasteland. Ash, go ahead.
Again, this is the reason why Ash had her rules in the first place. None of this would have happened without any touching and no talking, but neither here nor there. Anyway, I am Utahime. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's always a blast with this crew, this Wasteland squad. And I am a cosplayer, streamer, TTRPG performer. You can catch me on social media at Utahime Cosplay, and that's Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel, but I'm taking a brief break to kind of just focus on the holidays, and I'll be back soon with some more content. And then you can also find me at Brianna DeCosta on Twitter. I'm trying to get better about tweeting, doing the tweets. So bear with me as I try to get better with that. But again, you can catch us, half of this crew tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Pacific time on Ecrium Expeditions, and that's on DM_screenings channel. So please be sure to check it out, because there's also a special giveaway by one of the sponsors, also to a member of this squad, Umbral Oculus. So definitely be sure to tune in. We play very different characters on that show, so if you want to see that transformation,
Yes.
be sure to tune in. And of course, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate at all, if not, just have a wonderful rest of your week.
And of course, Sugar.
Yeah, Sugar is who I play, and who I am is Jay Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity on Twitch, which I will be coming back January for my hopeful full streaming schedule on all things creative in that aspect, and including some awesome stuff coming up in January for the urban fantasy Deep Breath RPG inspired by anime Shonen Jump, where the old world of magic meets a new world of technology. It's a beautiful experience. All information on that's at Deep Breath RPG on Twitter and Instagram, and our website, deepbreathrpg.com. That's DEEP, bread, THRPG.com. You, as said by Utahime, I will be on also with it's no longer DM screening. It's a new name, same channel, Red Hair In for Acronym Expedition.
I apologize. I forgot about that.
I keep doing that too.
I'm so sorry.
Yes. It was a recent change. It's a recent
change, the Red Hair Inn, where you can enjoy the tavern experience and the tall tales of the DM screening experience, where I also am playing a less charismatic individual, but still equally as brooding, just a different direction of it, I guess, where it's going to be a beautiful experience, and many other things coming up for me in the pipeline, including a amazing convention I will be playing TTRPGs at, with at least our overseer. And I don't know, I think I'll leave that to you, say it more if you want to after, since you're leading the charge on that. But there's a lot of events coming up that I'm excited to be a part of as I casually spread and bring love in every chance that I can. So keeping it casual.
Peggy Sue James. Oh no, you okay?
Yeah, I started dying. Allergies are great. No, I am Taryn Hackett, also known as Val Rook, and also known under the moniker of Umbral Oculus. I'm obviously the TTRPG performer and all the things, and a dice maker. I am also a GM here on the Initiative Order. Every other Sunday, of course, we are taking a break for the holidays for Far Realms, our Cult Divinity Lost homebrew campaign, where I give my players mental breakdowns on a regular basis, and make them question all of reality. And that's what I do. And again, Monday's here, and Tuesday I play a Hexblood Druid over at the Red Hair Inn, and she's a cinnamon roll who also might be kind of darker because it's me and I can't not make an edgelord. Keep an eye on socials and other places for discount codes for UO_dice through Ko-fi, because I will have discount codes for my upcoming shop update for dices.
Marcus Gold.
I am Justin, and I do play Marcus Gold. Thanks for everyone watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful holidays, Christmas if that's your jam. Otherwise, enjoy all the same. And I want to ask if the guest next week could be into hair washing, because this keeps becoming like a lonely island on this thing. So.
I don't know. Can't guarantee that they have hair, but you never know.
It could be just a scalp massage.
Yeah. And of course, Tipper.
I am Alicia Marie Body across all socials. I'm a costume artist and professional pretender RPG performer. Lots of stuff going on always, but I'm very, very happy that I pretty much have a break until January, except for this show next Monday. Like everyone, keep an eye on my socials. I'll tell you where I am, what I'm doing. Always up to something really interesting. Love playing with these people because they're all pretty insane. And we get a chance to come here and just let go and have fun and relax and play a really fun RPG. And April's so good at keeping us reined in.
Sometimes I let you lose tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
All right. Well, until next time, yeah, be good to everybody and love one another, and get a little wasted, but not too wasted, or you'll end up like Marcus. So we'll see you all next time.
Don't hang out with a super mutant.
Yep.